Hey Stoners, welcome to another edition of Sticks and Stones. I am your host, Brent Elrod, coming to you from the chilly yet lovely confines here at the patio at the No Shoes Bar and Grill, deep in the heart of the Republic of Texas. I have a great show lined up for you today. I am pairing Rocky Patel's Disciple with Bushmills 10-year-old single malt. I think it's got the makings of a great pairing, so let's dive in, pop the cork, cut the stick, and get to toasting. Now, this Rocky Patel Disciple is a Gordo, 6x60 on the ring gauge. It is manufactured in Nicaragua with Nicaraguan filler and binder, and it is cloaked in a lovely Mexican San Andres wrapper. Visually, it has visible seams, some visible veining. It is a lovely kind of medium dark brown with an oily and smooth sheen to it, and has a triple cap. Now on the nose, I get notes of hay and barnyard, earth, leather, a hint of cocoa, and some raisins. It's a wonderful stick. Now let's go ahead and give it a cut and test out the cold draw. The first thing I notice is it is a super easy draw. Maybe one of the easiest drawing cigars I have ever tried. So I would tell you novices out there, don't get too eager, or you'll make yourself sick with a cigar that draws extremely easy. Now on the draw, I pick up more raisins, a hint of black pepper, some espresso, a little bit of cedar, and some nuttiness. I think this is going to be a great cigar. Now, Bushmills has been making Irish whiskey since 1609, so that at well better than 400 years, they do know a little bit about it. This particular offering is a 10-year-old single malt. Love that sound. It is aged 10 years, 40% alcohol by volume, so 80 proof. And it is a beautiful, very light golden color. Has good legs, clings to the glass very well. On the nose, I get a lot of orchard fruit like apples and pears, vanilla, a hint of fresh strawberries, honey, and a touch of citrus. Now on the palate, the palate is very fruity. There are some notes of malt, more vanilla and honey. There's a slight spice and just a touch of woodiness. Not nearly the woodiness of, say, a bourbon. This is a very good Irish whiskey. Now the finish is short. It's malty with notes of vanilla and honey. Again, there is a slight woodiness to it, and there is a little bit of spice to it on the outside of your tongue. I think this is going to be a really good pairing. Let's go ahead and light up our stick. a tremendous volume of smoke coming off of this stick. And as I mentioned with the cold draw, it is a super, super easy drawing cigar. You definitely want to be careful. I'm getting notes of leather and espresso. Earth and cedar. With notes of raisin and black pepper. This is a wonderful, wonderful stick. So let's give these a try together. This is an excellent blend. The leather and the vanilla kind of add a creaminess to it. There's just enough sweetness and spice. I was kind of afraid that the Bushmills might be too light to keep up with a cigar that's this dark, but it is managing to hold its own, and I think it's going to be just an excellent pairing. I'm going to go ahead and burn this down to the halfway mark, and I'll come back and give you an update. Hey stoners, I am back. We're down to about the halfway mark on this stick, and it has been bringing in some nice notes of pepper and earth, a little cedar and a little cinnamon here about the halfway mark. It is a very, very enjoyable stick, and it has been pairing very well with the Bushmills 10-year. The Bushmills is bringing in a little bit of sweetness and some fruitiness and just a touch of wood grain, and I think they are going very well together. I am going to go ahead and burn this down the rest of the way, and I'll come back and give you my final thoughts. Hey stoners, I am back. We are almost down to the bands, and our glass is empty. That's going to wrap it up for this episode of Sticks and Stones. These two were a really, really good pairing. I've always been a fan of Rocky Patel, and the Disciple is an excellent cigar. Nothing really of note in the last half. We had the addition of earth and cedar and cinnamon there at the midway point, and the Bushmills continued to keep pace with the Rocky. Didn't let itself get overpowered. Brought a nice fruitiness and sweetness into the pairing. I would definitely recommend these two. I would give the cigar a 90 out of 100 matchsticks, and I would give the Bushmills 90 out of 100 whiskey stones. They're definitely a very good pairing and great individually. The Bushmills would make a excellent sipper. Might be a little, I think it's like $40 a bottle. It might be a little much for a mixer, but it's a really, really great sipper. And the Rocky Patel Disciple is just a very good, enjoyable smoke. So you should definitely try these two. I hope you have enjoyed this episode. Hit like, subscribe, share, notify, ring all the bells, blow all the whistles, all that kind of stuff, so you can keep up when I bring in new content. You can find me pretty much anywhere. If you're fairly new to the show, I'm on Instagram, Rumble, Anchor, Spotify, Google Podcast, Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio Podcasts, and definitely stop by the Sticks-n-Stonez store on Shopify You can find it at Sticks, S-T-I-C-K-S, -N, -Stones, S-T-O-N-E-Z, the number 1, dot myshopify.com. And you can find yourself some nice polo shirts like this, caps, mouse pads, tumblers, other cigar accessories from my friends over at Cigarism_accessories. I have links to several of their products. Definitely give those a try. But until we get to be together again, keep your sticks dry, your stones cold. Have a great day.